It is December and we have snow on the ground. It's not necessarily normal for this time of year, but I love it. A lot of people in the area hate it, but man, do I love it. Literally 3 seconds after I filmed that, I stepped on a patch of ice and I fell and hit the ground. It was not poetic justice because I was just complimenting nature, but it was definitely ironic, I guess. It was definitely ironic that I would say how much I love snow in December and then be on the ground because of a patch of ice. So, having said all of that, hello and welcome back to my Tuesday topic. So what I wanted to talk about today is some of those things that can't be measured just by looking at a scale. So I'm going to call those non-scale victories. And then a couple of things that I have noticed that I didn't necessarily expect from weight loss. So let's just dive right in. Number one, this is a direct correlation with the scale, but it's not a scale victory. It is that my clothes are getting looser. And of course, that's something that I obviously expected would happen, you know, the amazing shrinking woman. I am feeling differently in my clothes, which is exciting. My underwear is not as tight around my legs anymore, and it doesn't roll under my stomach, which is something that I had issues with in the past. And I mean, just a minor 8.5 pound weight loss, I've noticed that difference. So that was pretty cool. I am today wearing a pair of pants that I tried on a couple of months ago. They were hand-me-downs or maybe even hand-me-ups from my cousin, and I tried them on and I could not even get them buttoned. And today I am not only wearing them, I have them buttoned and zipped, and the eye hooks are firmly in place. So that was a huge victory for me. After 8.5 pounds, I was able to get these on, and I'm sitting comfortably and I'm breathing comfortably in them. So that was pretty cool. Another thing that I am noticing that has nothing to do with the scale, my non-scale victory here, is that I can feel my confidence starting to come back. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I'm a pretty confident person, and I have just never had an issue with my confidence until recently. Recently, I have noticed because of my weight, there are certain places I won't go, and you know, people I will avoid so that I don't have to see the looks or hear the comments, and that's a shame because some of these people are my friends, some of these people are my family who were supposed to love me for me, but I found myself avoiding going to see them because of my size, because of my weight that had escalated over the last couple of years. As I've said in my previous videos, I was always a very trim, very athletic person. Some people have made the comments that, oh, you know, it's such a shame that you let yourself go, and you used to be so athletic, and you know, it takes a little bit of your confidence away. So instead of it building me up, which is what I think they were trying to do, instead of it building me up, it kind of took little pieces away from me each time I heard it. But now that I am on my weight loss journey to my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and my goal is to lose these 20 pounds before I have my surgery. You know, each time I see my progress, each time I get to weigh in on my weekly or my midweek weigh-in, I get to see the little arrow going down and take the picture so that I can do a side-by-side to see not only is the scale going down, but my clothes are getting looser. I'm getting smaller. Those are exciting, and my confidence is coming back. little at a time. So I'm very thankful for that. Now on to some of the things that I did not expect when I started my weight loss journey. Just for a small recap, I decided to have a vertical sleeve gastrectomy several months ago and met with my surgeon for the first time on October the 6th. And my weight was 334.8 at the time. And today it is 326.3. So I am down 8.5 pounds. Some of the things that I did not expect with my weight loss is, first, my tastes are changing. And that was not something that I had expected. On Thanksgiving, I had a soft drink for the first time in I don't even know how long. And while I thought it was very good, it's not something that I realized I've been craving anymore. And it was a little too sweet for me after drinking just milk and water for the last several months. The soft drink was actually a little too sweet. So I've noticed that when I do feel in the mood for a snack, it's typically not the sweet things that I'm wanting anymore. I mean, I could sit down and, kill a Nutty Bar or any kind of Little Debbie. Those were my favorites. But it's my sweet tooth, I feel like, is starting to go away. And I haven't really replaced it with anything because I'm not really a savory snacker either. So it's just the sweets that I longed for before and craved before. I don't have that craving anymore. So that was something that was pretty weird. I've also noticed that I can't eat as much in a single sitting, or that I'm getting filled up faster. Again, all things that you logically know, but when it happens, you're just like, wow, I didn't really expect it, especially after only an 8.5 pound weight loss. And I know I need to stop saying that because 8.5 pounds is a big deal, especially for somebody who has not seriously dieted in a while. I need to stop saying only 8.5 pounds. But after 2 months and 8.5 pounds, I didn't expect that my taste would change like they have, or that the amount that I could eat would change like it has. And as for the last thing, this one was mind-blowing for me. Yesterday, I got up, I got dressed, I came to work, I did my weekly weigh-in, I posted my video. It was well into the day. I think around 3 o'clock in the afternoon when it literally hit me like a lightning bolt that I didn't think about stopping at McDonald's in the morning, that morning, for breakfast. It didn't even come into my mind until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And when that realization hit me that I hadn't thought about it, I wanted to laugh, I wanted to cry, because now I know that I can conquer this. This is not something that is going to define me or something that I will relapse to. This is something that I know I'm going to be able to beat. And when I have my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, I know that I'm not going to be one of those people that have those relapses and then immediately go back to the way things were. This is a lifestyle change for me. It's not just a lifestyle change, it's a mindset change. And when I realized that yesterday, I was so proud of myself. It was one of those moments one of those moments of clarity when you can just see the future will be better. You can see that for yourself, you are making the right decision. You are making the right change. And that was eye-opening for me. That was the first first time in this process, something felt life-altering. Sorry, had to dry it up there for a minute. But those are a few things that I've noticed over the past several months that I wanted to share. A few things that were not scale related. I mean, of course, they're all still weight loss related, but not necessarily me showing my progress on a scale, but showing progress in other areas of myself. Those are the couple of things, my taste changing, but most importantly is my mindset is changing. And that is what I am most excited about today. Also, something else that is exciting for this week is on December 3rd, I will go to meet with the dietitian for the first time. This is yet another step along my journey to my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and the first time I'm meeting with a dietitian, so this is pretty cool. The very first step, I met with my surgeon, and then a month later I met with the psychologist to make sure that I was doing this for all the right reasons. And then Thursday, I will be meeting with the dietitian. So that is also my next weigh-in day. I may just use the scale from the dietitian if the dietitian takes my weight, which I can't imagine why they wouldn't, but just in case. If they don't, I'll come back and do my regular weigh-in like I normally would. So that's another exciting thing that I'm looking forward to this week. So if you haven't yet, please hit that like button and the subscribe button, and stay tuned for more videos just like this. Also send me a comment, and I'd love to read them. I love to respond to them. And thank you for coming back and seeing me on my journey to my vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and for your support. I really do appreciate that. But I will talk to you all soon. Thanks. Bye.